Hey, David.
What?
Welcome back.
Hey,
It's been a little while.
You know what? I want to take back the way I said that. And I want to say, welcome back to YouTube. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
I have nothing else.
And we're...
We got the thing and the thing and the thing. Three's Company 2.
I love that. I love that. Love that. What is that from? You got the thing and the thing and the
Full
thing.
House.
Three's Company 2.
I think it's Jesse.
Uncle Jesse.
When they're like, because I think they're trying to sing it to Michelle to like get her to go to sleep or something.
Oh, that's right.
And yeah, they don't remember the words. And to this day, I don't either.
Yeah, no, hell no. That was a little bit before our time, you know.
Yeah.
Shout out to Suzanne Summers, though. Jeepers creepers.
Hello.
The Thigh Master commercials.
I do listen to Jesse and the Rippers to go to sleep, though. So.
Oh, their Spotify channel is fucking...
Puts me right out.
Man, he was like the badass too, with like the leather jacket and
a
the
motorcycle,
Yeah, and then those kids just wore him down.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Seriously.
And now it's music you go to sleep to.
He's just a nub of a man. Didn't he ride the motorcycle into the kitchen or something? Like,
I'm pretty sure it ended up in the house somehow.
yeah, dude.
Because that's the only place they could shoot, so they had to show it off. Like, he actually does have a motorcycle, guys.
Yeah.
See, it's in the living room.
And then they built that tiny backyard. I felt so bad growing up. Like, geez.
Okay, their backyard reminded me of the one from the commercial where the people are worried about their credit score and they're like, "Oh yeah, we can't afford a bigger place," and it shows the girl in the backyard just going, "Ow, ow, ow," while she's swinging against the fence. That's how big their backyard was.
Yeah, dude, it was not cool, man.
Or at least that's how much they shot of it.
Go deep. No.
Every once in a while, the front of a car would show up, and then it would just back up.
Yeah, I love how they used to do all slow, you know. Oh, my God.
I mean, it would make sense. It's San Francisco. They probably, backyard real estate is probably pretty expensive for a guy like Danny Tanner.
That's
they had no front yard for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Based on the shot of the house, at least. It was basically just curb.
Oof.
So... Man, that sucks.
That sucks.
Maybe that's why they had like 8 stories. You had like Jesse, the girls, Danny, the fucking basement. I mean, like,
dude,
it's like
the basement seemed like the spot, though. Like, that seemed like the shit you wanted was the basement.
that was Joey's place.
Joey had the fucking pad down there, dude.
How did this end up being a Full House episode?
I don't know, but I'd like to steer it away as quick as I
can. Damn it!
Because it is my thought. No. No, it's just because I don't remember. I tried to not think about that show, to be honest.
Yeah.
Huh, why?
I don't know. Just I don't. I've like it's like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Just been kind of like piece by piece erasing it from my memory,
plucking it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fucked up movie.
That's what's weird is we talk about Full House and you're like, I don't got much on that, but you make a reference to Eternal fucking Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Have you seen that movie?
I have never seen that movie.
I have. So he's got 2/3 of the room on this one.
Just crazy.
So that's on you, dude.
That's crazy.
That's a good movie. It's crazy, but it's a good movie.
It is. Yeah, I think I've only seen it once.
You go.
It is good.
You go. Wheel of Fortune.
You know when you watch a movie and you're like kind of like going through that whatever the movie's about in real life, like Die Hard or something like that.
I mean, that's a great example because I remember that and I felt so bad for you,
dude. I was like, damn, this guy's fucking hardcore.
Couldn't even find my shoes
when you were walking on glass and smoking.
That's the whole reference right there. Is I couldn't find my shoes.
I was always like, God damn, Dan smokes soft packs. That guy's fucking hardcore, man. Jesus. God.
No,
I was going through something where I would have loved to have had it erased from my memory at the time.
Dude,
so,
I go through. I'm constantly going through shit like that where I would love to just pluck it out. That the whole concept of the movie is you can basically go in. They do a procedure where they like go in and erase specific memories. So like in this case, he wants to forget about his ex-girlfriend. So they just go in and start erasing all the memories of her. And it's like trippy and cool the way they show it. And I don't know. But I could
gotta
go for
see
that.
it, I guess.
It just leaves you with the real, huh?
Yeah. I finally did watch Heretic yesterday.
Oh, okay, yeah,
And I think I know what part you were talking about when you were like the surprise. Yeah. But that whole part came out of, I was just like, oh my God, fucking came out of nowhere. Kind of a whole psycho type shit. But yeah, I liked it. It was creepy as fuck.
It was a good movie, yeah.
I didn't really, the ending was okay, but if you look into it and really think about it, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, it could have been a little bit better. But the movie itself, I did really like it. Yeah.
I would say with the build up to it, I do wish the ending would have stuck a little bit better.
Yeah.
But yeah, because man, Hugh Grant just fucking.
Oh, dude! Every time he stopped talking and like left the scene, I wanted him to come back.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, fucking dude, I want more of that shit. That was awesome.
Yeah. Sing more Backstreet Boys.
Is he a good guy or a bad guy in the movie?
Oh.
That's for you to
Ooh.
decide.
So he's kind of carved out a little niche as a bad guy now. Like he kind of does bad guys.
Yeah, wasn't he in a Paddington movie as a bad guy?
I thought he was in this movie with Jason Statham and the gal Aubrey Plaza. It's like one of those like straight to Roku TV movies. But he played a bad guy. He played like an Australian bad guy, and I was like, this guy's good as a bad guy. Well, Josh Hartnett was in it too. It was
what is this movie?
This movie's nuts, dude. I didn't really pay attention to it.
He was in The Gentleman, wasn't he? Isn't that the one with Matthew McConaughey and the dude from like Sons of Anarchy and shit?
I've not seen that one.
There's some like gangster movie where basically he tries to fuck over Jax from Sons of Anarchy.
Ooh, bad idea there.
But like his like native English Jax. Charlie Hunnam, that's his name. But yeah, he's a bad guy in that one. I think it's called The Gentleman or something like that, but I don't know.
Hello, my colonial cousin. Sorry, that was Heath Ledger. Sorry.
He was in that Unfrosted, the Pop-Tart movie that Seinfeld made.
Ooh.
And he plays like an old Shakespearean actor who's like one of their cereal mascots or whatever. Just hates his life because he's in the wrong place.
Damn.
That is a real movie, isn't it?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I couldn't decide if that was real or not. But yeah, I do remember seeing like ads for it.
Yeah, if you watch it, don't go into it expecting anything, I guess.
Pop-Tarts?
Well, Pop-Tarts, yes.
Okay, well, it's already met my expectations right there then.
Yeah.
Literally anything else, and I'd be like, oh, interesting.
But I mean, it's all right. It's got what? God, it's got a pretty good cast. It's got Seinfeld's in it. Melissa McCarthy is a big deal in that movie.
I mean, I have a good relationship with Pop-Tarts, considering with the Pop-Tarts bowl and whatnot. I don't want to sully it by watching a bad movie, so don't steer me wrong on this.
It's like watching a documentary about someone you like, and they like trash them.
Oh, yeah. Turns out they're a huge piece of shit.
I don't believe a word these motherfuckers just said. You know, no way.
It's fucking goofy, but so if you're expecting something serious, no. But
okay, if someone's ever expecting something serious out of a Pop-Tarts movie, then go fuck yourself. Gene Siskel.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of Pop-Tarts, how are you guys doing?
Dude, I got tricked into raking some leaves. Me and Sarah, she's been gone for a couple days at like this team building exercise in Nebraska. And she came back, and we were outside talking, just like catching up. And she kind of like wandered over and grabbed a rake. And I was like, yeah, we need to there's a little spot that has some. And so I'm raking, I'm putting them in the bag. And I look up and I'm like, Sarah's inside. Man, I got Jedi mind tricked into doing leaves.
Not even holding the bag?
No. I was like, Sarah, it's 7:15. I have to go. And I was like, how did that even happen, man? She just like grabbed the rake and like kind of did something, and I took over from there.
Does that really work on you?
Me, yeah.
Damn, I'm gonna have to fucking store that one in the fucking back of my mind. just start like putting out money, and then David's like, "What are we doing?" All right, here we go.
Can I give you some money from my wallet?
I give you 5, then you give me 10, and then I give you 8. And
I imagine that playing out kind of like a Batman movie when the Commissioner Gordon's like turns around to talk to him or whatever, and then he's just
Yeah. It was,
yeah, except he's like, I can still see you.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
No, you can't. Oh my God! Yeah, that level of betrayal. Yeah,
Jesus,
I would say.
man.
Yeah, it was like what the. So yeah.
Nicole's got a trick like that too. She just says we need to do something, and I'm like, okay.
Let me get my
By now,
ratchet set.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know who has that trick with me?
You say we, and everybody goes, okay, crazy
as
guy.
in like the royal we.
Yeah.
Thou.
I do.
Thou.
I try to trick myself as often as I can. Be like, I am gonna get out of bed today.
Love it. Oh, it's good to be back.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. Let's kill it today.
All right.
I'm ready.
Let's do this shit. I had some time to think about this while
Glitter
we were,
Part 2.
Yeah, Glitter Part 2. Butt Rock is coming back.
Yes.
We do need to do that one again.
Yes, we absolutely do.
Do need to do that one. No, tonight, guys, I want to talk about secrets. Secrets
Of the
secrets
FBI.
are no fun.
Secrets hurt someone.
Yes.
Ooh.
No, that's not. I don't know about this, guys.
So let's just tell secrets for the next hour. And
Okay. God damn it! Why are we both on the exact same page when it comes to this?
Because we have something
it's a shared,
to tell.
it's a shared
Dan.
secret that you guys are about
We
to
have
share.
to. We have to tell Dan.
Okay, so
We've been doing a side pod called Sidetracked Gettin. Thou sidetracked Gettin, and
thou art getting tracked on the side.
and it's doing pretty damn good.
It's a lot more sophisticated.
Yeah, it's
than
about
this.
train tracks. It's an old and new train track.
We want to have you as a guest because
Yeah.
we never got a chance to talk about your train trip.
Oh yeah,
And I want to hear about. I want to hear
Okay,
about
yeah.
your train trip.
Well,
that's right!
I'm gonna save that for that podcast.
Oh,
No.
shit.
No, it was fun. It was good. We spoiled ourselves. We splurged and got like the little room, or whatever,
Oh.
because it had its own bathroom. So like,
Oh shit!
Right on.
that's kind of nice.
Literally.
And yeah, and that's kind of the it's a double-edged sword because yeah, you can use your own bathroom, but then it smells like an RV in there, man. It's like the septic tank was like full or something. Like every 5 minutes, you had another fucking whiff of somebody else's shit.
Ooh.
And so it's just like,
Ooh.
you wanna go see what they're doing back in Coach? Like,
Hey guys, and they're like, "What do you want, fancy pants?"
yeah.
Why do you smell like that?
No,
Smells
it-
like money.
It was fun, and the food is surprisingly not bad.
Yeah.
We did breakfast, lunch, and dinner over the course of going back and forth. Breakfast was solid, lunch was good. Dinner, little weird. Got a steak, and it was a steak on a train. So
Train steak.
yeah,
So it's like as they're cooking it, like everybody's like bumping around. Like, does that look medium to you? I don't know.
Dude, you do a great. I'm on a train.
seriously,
Jesus, that was amazing.
I'm a mind.
You have carved out a pretty good little solid career. If you need someone to pretend they're on a train, Dusty's your fucking guy, dude. That was
Call
awesome.
776-55.
Yeah.
It is one of those cases where like you could get away with the Billy Madison move on the bus that he does
Okay.
Oh,
because
yeah.
it literally you do like you're kind of just
Oh yeah,
back and
man.
forth, and then you feel like you're moving for like the next 2 hours after you get off.
It is a weird vibe,
Yeah.
or vibration ish.
Like if you're standing still, you're just like,
I know, man.
yeah, it's weird. It's very strange.
I'm gonna do it one of these days.
I also got sick, so there was that.
Ah.
I'm dealing with a cough because of that shit. So.
Well, now you just brought the train cough to us.
Oh yeah, the worst part about it was dinner. We go in there and there's like she's like okay, sit next to each other. We're like, what?
That's weird.
And it's because they seat you with other guests.
No, you had to stare at another couple.
Yeah, no. Well, we thought they were a couple at first, but it was actually a mom and her son. And
Oh my god.
Like, so where'd you guys meet? And it's like, at birth, you sick dick.
bathrooms are hardly big enough to get anyone going, right?
Oh my god.
Oh man, that's so fucking
That's
awkward.
fucked up.
I don't like that at all.
It was, but they turned out to be about as cool as you could expect for having to eat dinner with perfect strangers. They were like cutting school so he could go see a concert of like some guitar player
Nice.
that
okay.
is only playing in the like 2 shows in the United States, and he's going back to Japan.
Wow.
And so that was his like birthday present. They were cool, but then she fucking crossed me, man. We were talking about our states that we're from. They're from Minnesota, and we were talking about like we have the largest ball of twine here in the country, in the whole world, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, that's actually Minnesota," and I was like, I don't know about that.
Excuse me, bitch.
Yeah. And so, not wanting to have a confrontation, I was like, well, maybe ours is the largest ball of rubber bands or something. And she goes, yeah, I think that's it. And I get home and I fucking Google it.
Yeah.
Yes, it's us, man.
I've seen it. I've touched it with
yeah,
my own
me
hands.
too. I've been there.
A dumbass lady from Minnesota. Let me tell you something. You don't got the largest ball of twine. You got the smallest. You got the smallest brain. And you're also fucking stupid. Don't ever step into this fucking world against a Kansas person and try to tell them about the biggest ball of fucking twine being in Minnesota. Excuse me. The only thing in Minnesota is a fucking shitty NFL football team and an even shittier fucking basketball team and a dumbass baseball team.
No, they got
you.
They got one more thing there. They got the second biggest ball of twine, and you know what rewards you get for that?
Nothing.
Zip.
Nothing.
Zero.
If you're not
Zip.
first, you're last.
Get the fuck out of here.
But
in the game of balls of twine, that absolutely is true.
Get the fuck out of here.
Who's gonna be like, I have the 56th biggest ball of twine?
how do they even how do they even determine this shit? Like, that's what I don't know.
If somebody rolled up and was like, I got the 56th biggest ball of twine, I'd have to fucking believe him. I'd be
Right?
like, oh, shit. Okay.
Can I see it? Like,
Dude.
let me get a selfie, dude.
They'd be like, that's not that impressive. Yeah, it's really,
That's just a regular. Dude, you got that at Harbor Freight.
nuh-uh.
No, it's 2 of them
No,
wrapped
it's
together.
not. I got it in Minnesota. Oh, my God. That's fucking.
So, but when I read it, it did say that a lot of states claim
Yeah.
to have the biggest one. So it's a mystery. I don't know.
You know what? Here you are trying to be kind of funny and like state deprecating. You know how we are.
Yeah.
And it's always Minnesota, man. People from Minnesota, they think they're cool. And guess what? You're not. You're still just from Minnesota.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
bye.
Yeah,
You know?
you know why they think they're cool? Because their
'Cause they're
summers
cold.
their summers are like -8.
So it's affected their minds, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Basically.
They think they're cool.
Okay, let me ask you this: can you do math after you've taken a big ass bite of ice cream and gotten brain freeze?
Fuck
Yeah.
no.
And
That's how they are all the time.
yeah,
Yeah.
the laws of thermodynamics. Like, if
Yeah.
things cool down, they slow down.
Ooh,
Ah.
so
And
and
it take-
the biggest ball.
It would take a long time to build the biggest ball of twine. So it's like they could still be building it, and we're still have the biggest one right
Wait
now.
a minute. Maybe that's what it was.
They're in the process.
She meant in 2046 we will have the biggest ball of twine, but it's like, just wait till I tell the boys down the fucking road.
Take a day and be like, done. See you in 8 decades.
Hey man, make a call to Glenn Elder right now. Tell him.
We've gotten strangely obsessed with the ball of twine.
Yeah, dude.
That's good. We're gonna have to do an episode on that one.
I am fucking down.
Get to the bottom of this shit.
Holy smokes.
We'll do it from the ball of twine.
There we
And
go.
We'll measure the shit.
And then send that lady a fucking postcard.
And say we can get a correspondent from Minnesota to. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I got family up there. That's
There you
cool.
go.
Man,
That works. That
that's
works. So, secret societies.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
We all have heard of them, but how secret are they if we've heard of them?
Exactly, like the fucking stonemasons and shit like
Yeah.
that. And it's like, how secretive are they really if like they're in 8 different movies from the last 20 years?
No shit.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, let's let everybody in on it. And then we can keep doing it, right? Like, no.
And if your symbol is on an Oreo cookie, then
No shit. How tough.
how secret is that?
I know.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are you hiding? Delicious recipes? Because I want to join right fucking now.
And for that, you go to the saltymarshmallow.com.
Yeah.
There's no secrets there. The secret recipe, that's grandmother's.
Wait, no.
They're holding secrets.
You guys have those there's a Reddit thread where a guy had went to a website and it was like it didn't work or whatever, but if you clicked on certain pages like in a order, like it would take you to a secret message board, and that message board was like for a hitman or something, like, and it gave you coordinates to like hotels and stuff and a bunch of information on like how to, like when you get to this hotel, how to get like the right rooms and stuff. That's what Salty Marshmallow, if you go to a certain page on the webpage, it's like opens up a world of secrets.
Dude, shut the fuck up.
Dude. and as a spoiler, the last button that you always have to, well, not the last button, but one of the last buttons that you always press during the sequence is add to cart.
Apple Pay today.
That's the last button.
That's the last one.
Last one. Dude,
That's
I've
so
kind of
good.
heard about that. We should probably not talk about it, though.
Yeah,
if
I
we
don't
wanna
want to
keep
die.
our, yeah.
I don't want to
Yeah,
die.
absolutely.
Please don't kill me.
Someone's
I
going
don't
to shoot
know.
me through the camera.
Yeah.
They're going to have to rework a whole other order of pages that people have to click on now because of you.
Just switch one. It'll be fine.
It's like, what's
Yeah.
a webpage that no one will ever go to? GettinSidetracked.com.
Bullshit. My mom hits that up every once in a while.
No.
Mom!
Just to check in.
Mom!
That reminds me, I need to get in there because the automatic updater that adds the episodes fucking broke, like the plugin or whatever broke for it, so it's
Ah.
not being updated
Oh.
regularly.
That's always
But
fun.
if you listen to podcasts from the website, you might be in a secret society
Yeah,
Yeah.
or from Minnesota.
or a sociopath.
Yes,
I don't
that's
know.
crazy.
So, yeah, guys, organizations, they conceal their activities, their events, their inner workings, membership, whatever. But, we know about them, so that's where the secrets come, is with what we don't know.
Somebody spilled the fucking beans.
Yeah.
Tony!
And, yeah, because, all of these society, every single one of these pops up in, conspiracy theory talk and, movies and stuff.
yeah.
All of these. So they're,
Like,
a lot of them are watered down to what they used to be anyway.
Sure.
So yeah, we're gonna go through some of the biggest ones, and then there's one really cool one too that I never fucking heard of.
Ooh.
And
so some of the secret's still secret.
yeah,
But it won't be at the end of this episode. Stay tuned.
We're gonna fucking drill down.
We're gonna
uncover-
Geraldo the
yeah.
fucking this Al Pacino, or not Al Pacino, Al Capone's car.
Fuck
That's right.
yeah,
We're gonna
dude.
open that shit up.
Open it up.
See what's in there.
I'm down.
Or like a
Largest ball of
safe
twine.
or something.
I got
wasn't
shit to do. This is
No, it's the
tomb.
56th largest ball of twine.
Yeah, you can't fit the biggest one in a safe.
No, not a that size.
So yeah, let's go through some of these. So you guys have heard of the Knights Templar, right?
Yes.
They're probably one of the bigger ones.
Yeah, they were Transformers, or the allies of the Transformers.
Yes.
in one of the fucking Transformers movie, I'm pretty sure it's the Knights Templar.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
that-
shit.
they're like friends with the Transformers, and
Yikes.
it's fucking weird.
Unbelievable.
But yeah, so
Come on.
they're not that secretive.
If the
Yeah.
Transformers fucking know about them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on, man. And then it's like the Transformers, how are you cars back in the Knights of Never mind. You know what I mean?
They were just like-
Anachronism.
They were like big. Well, they were the cars, and they inspired the design to make the cars in the first place. So it's like it's like a Terminator
like
type, like Sarah
centuries
Connor,
later.
like fucking her, or, the guy from the future kind of thing.
Yeah, it's
It works.
It's
It
like
trust me.
it
It
worked. It all
yeah.
Like a muffler got left behind.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're like,
Once, and so they found it, and they're like, "What is this?"
Yeah, at
What
first
is
they were
this?
worshiping it, trying to give it food. And shit.
what is this? A 2014 Mustang? Oh, like, come on. Oh no, it was a covered wagon.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what Optimus Prime was a pitchfork.
Yeah,
That's what he transformed into.
an engine-controlled pitchfork.
Yeah, that's what it is. He was one of those wheels that grinded up the fucking flour and shit.
Oh, they have they always have that as like a fucking I think for hell. where it's like you're all there. People are constantly running in front of it, always getting. And if
you
they get
just-
smushed, they just come right back to life,
just-
and then have to keep running. And shit.
Absolutely, it's like a donkey that runs it or whatever. That's what he transformed.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Dude,
So-
Optimus Prime sucks.
the Knights Templar were warriors dedicated to protecting Christian pilgrims
Ooh,
during the Crusades,
fuck.
which I'm still not really familiar with what the Crusade was. That just like a bunch of just killing in the name of Jesus?
Basically,
Okay.
I don't know the specifics either, but from what I can gather, yeah, it was
kinda
just
what it sounds
my
like.
God's better than your God. Damn.
Yeah, like, hey, who do you worship? And we're like, oh,
That depends.
Yeah, wait. Who are you guys again? The Knights of Templar or the Transformers?
I mean, how many gods do you have? Oh, one. Yes,
Yeah,
of
yeah,
course.
yeah,
Of course. Just like me. Right? Just one.
I think it's Gad, right?
Now, which of the big three?
I like them all, baby.
Can't really,
Except the ones that you don't.
yeah.
which I can tell by the look on your face. You don't like that one, right?
Yeah, those guys.
Am I right?
Am I right? Am I right?
No, they were founded in like around 1118, and
Damn.
they were tasked with protecting Christian pilgrims, and that's kind of what they did. And then like throughout their history, they kind of like started doing other shit other than just being badass warriors.
It's called moonlighting.
They diversified their bonds.
That's right.
Basically.
That's right. Wu-Tang, baby.
Wu-Tang Financial here. They became one of the most wealthy and powerful forces in Europe and set up a fucking bank.
Damn.
So that's probably why we still talk about them.
Because they got cash now. They don't just beat people's asses for pilgrims.
Like, people literally give them money now.
Like,
They're like, people just give it to us.
and they're like, wait, what? Like, yeah, for real, man. They just hand it over.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to break their arm or nothing? Like, no. And I don't even care who they worship, dude.
Sometimes we tell them we're going to keep some of it just because they came late.
Yeah. And we send them mail that says, we're still your bank.
Hey,
You know?
remember
And
me?
I'm your bank.
And
You're
get
like,
this,
thank you.
when they want to get their money out, we make them pay for it.
Oh, somebody's like, this is fucking genius.
I gotta make them spend money to get their own money.
It used to be nefarious, and now it's just the way a bank works. Oh, damn.
Wait till you hear about usury. Yeah, they set up the bank, and their influence fucking swelled, man. Up to like around 1140, Pope Innocent II issued a papal bull exempting them from paying taxes.
Damn.
Wait, what was
Sound
it?
familiar? A papal bull.
No. What was his name again?
Oh, Pope Innocent II.
Bullshit. I'm sorry, but that name is ridiculous. Okay, anyway,
Yeah,
go on.
Kind of like when those, like that meme, like somebody spray painted, "There's no drugs here," and you're like, oh, "Okay, there's definitely drugs here." It's like innocent.
Or it's like a stripper named Chastity.
Yeah, you're like, nah, man, nah, I don't believe that one.
Bullshit.
Let me go to run by the Knights of Templar ATM, and I'll be right fucking back.
Wait, weren't they the guys who were the guy in charge of protecting the Holy Grail at the end?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The
So,
Holy
yeah.
Grail does come up in their story.
Oh
so.
shit!
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
Stop jumping forward, Dusty.
My bad.
Just let me get to
Wait,
it.
this was
gosh.
after the bank?
It was sometime in the middle. No.
I always wanted to be a teller. They're like, nah, not him. Guard
So,
the Holy Grail.
Big deal there, being exempt from having to pay taxes. That's pretty awesome.
Fucking massive.
And they then decreed that the only authority they had to answer to was the Pope.
Damn.
So they were in good with Innocence.
Damn, they're just slapping people, and the cops are like, hey! And they're like, I don't have to
Wait a
listen to
second.
you.
Is you the Pope?
Yeah.
Nope.
And they're like,
Bye.
and they're well, and the cops are like, that's a damn good, like, excuse
Like,
me.
he powers Booth me.
Can he do that? Yeah, he can do it.
Yeah, unfortunately. But yeah, they got so big at the apex of their power, they even owned the island of Cyprus.
Jesus.
Fleet of ships, and they lent money to kings. Like,
Whoa.
these people were fucking...
Damn.
Like, they were legit, dude.
God.
But not all the kings were happy, though.
Especially the ones that owed him money.
How
Am I
about
right?
King Guilty? He probably was pretty fucking pissed off. Or King No Contest.
King, I plead the fifth.
They banded together to fuck him up.
No, he fought. He got together with the sheriff of Nottingham.
Yeah, and King Plea Agreement, and they fucked him up. Shit.
Well, all these movies like Blow, where everything's going really well and they're just making all sorts of fucking money, it's all going to come crashing down
it
eventually.
always does.
And when the Crusades came to an end after the fall of Acre,
Yeah.
the Knights Templar withdrew to Paris, where they focused on their banking endeavors. Because, let's be honest, would you rather be a banker or a knight?
Bank.
Yeah.
Make money.
And like tell people no all day? Like,
yeah.
God,
Can you
that'd be
imagine
nice.
like putting on all the uniform and then riding a horse and then having to get off to fight people? You'd be like, I'd rather give someone a loan and then go like break their leg when they can't pay.
Can it be both? Like, can I bring my sword to work?
Yeah, just like.
Yeah, it's like denied. Wham.
And they're like, hey, could you stop doing that with the paperwork because it is a pain in the ass.
That's like the 5th desk you've gone through this month. Well, they keep pissing me off.
Not only that, but our paper, like the accountants are real stingy about that kind of shit. We're spending a fortune in paper.
Meanwhile, the accountants are in the back room swinging maces around at each other.
Oh. Yes.
And it was not King not guilty or King no contest. It's King Philip IV of France.
Oh.
He had a problem, and he decided to have all the knights a group of them arrested and tortured until they made false confessions of depravity. So
Whoa.
that kind of didn't do well for their image after that.
Were they really false, though?
Were they?
I mean, yeah, they went through torture, but everybody had to go through that back then, even if you were guilty.
Yeah.
I mean, or even if you were innocent, you got tortured. I mean, if you happen to confess after that, that's on you.
Or like life just like sucked so bad.
just
It's
gonna
Pretty
say-
much. Like, can this just
same.
be over now? Yeah, sure. I fucking slapped that chicken. I don't know. Well, whatever.
So in 1309, as the city of Paris watched, dozens of the Knights Templar were burned at the stake for their alleged crimes.
God damn it. That's the worst. Well, okay, it's not the worst way to go, but in my mind, that's one of the
Oh
worst
man,
ways
that
to
would
go.
not be great. No.
Yeah.
Plus, like, who wants to be there to watch that? Hair smells terrible when it burns.
I was just gonna say, wow. You need to get some movies started or some plays or something. If you're like, hey, let's go watch them burn those guys. No one was like, hey, that's fucked up.
We got nothing else to do. I mean, it's either that or we could just go sit in the Walmart parking lot.
No, or just sit in a field and be like, I hope I don't get black lung.
Yeah, but then we have to build the fire ourselves. And it's just a lot of work.
Find
and-
someone to burn. It's hard.
I mean, it's really hard to start a fire.
There's only 3 of us here, really.
Yeah,
So I mean,
fuck.
who's got the most meat on them? Fuck. All right.
Me.
So under pressure from the French crown, we got a different pope now, Pope Clement V. He formally dissolved the order in 1312 and redistributed their wealth, but rumors around the Knights Templars, this is when they started to like soar, saying that they were guarding artifacts like the Holy Grail or the Shroud of Turin or whatever. Those started bubbling up, and that's kind of like where a lot of the modern like mysteries and stuff is all just from that stuff right there.
Ooh.
Huh.
Yeah.
I like
So
this.
everybody been like, why did they burn those guys anyway? I don't know. Maybe they had like the Holy Grail or something. And then like they play a game of fucking telephone. All of a sudden it's like, yeah, no, they were totally hiding the Holy Grail.
Oh
Like
man,
that's why we burned those motherfuckers.
You just nailed the whole thing in one. They're playing like
People
little
were so
schoolgirls.
stupid back then.
Man,
Not like today.
yeah, totally.
And if they did have a Holy Grail, why would you kill all of them
No
before you find the damn thing?
No
'Cause now-
shit.
speaking
That's
of
what they
secrets-
should have asked them. Like, where's it at? I don't know. I'm like a low-ranking one. Knights Temple. I'm new.
I'm going to step on your toes now.
Okay, I totally know I'm the president of
It's
the
in the
thing.
closet behind
They showed me on my first day. It was a mistake.
But yeah, you see a lot of their double-barred cross is
Yeah.
kind of prominent
Yeah.
imagery there. And yeah, they're on Oreos, apparently, these little crosses.
Yeah, I saw just the other day. I saw something on X about how the image on the Oreo is somehow satanic,
Oh, then it has to be true.
and because they're like, it has to be out in the open, for like it to work or whatever. And I'm like, but all I've ever felt after eating like a sleeve of Oreos is just regret and guilt and shame. I've never been like, oh, I can't wait to celebrate Satan. You know what I mean? Like, I never. Yeah. I've always just been like, God, I'm fucking fat and old and useless. But I could go for another sleeve of them Oreos, boy. Dunk them in milk.
But at the same time, you're like immediately you're like, that was a mistake.
Yeah.
And
It
it's
was a
like you're
huge
not going to
mistake.
associate something like that with like if they're wanting you to actually embrace it.
Yeah.
Dude, I watched a 5-minute video where a woman went into detail about how the cans of Monster
Oh, yeah.
are satanic.
That lady.
Oh yeah.
She's one of the
Nuts.
proto Karens.
And it's like, Jesus Christ. Like, people will find it in anything.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
Literally.
Yeah.
They probably found it in this show.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh.
because I put it there.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was if you go back to David's backmasking episode.
Yeah.
You love the devil. Play literally the entire thing backwards. And maybe at some point you'll hear something. Write in and let us know where.
There you go. So get a little chant going. I want to kill everyone. Satan is good.
Give
Tom
Dave,
Hanks should die. Tom Hanks should die.
give Dave Oreos. Give Dave Oreos.
The real Satan is the Oreo cookie crumbs along the way that you made along the way. You know?
Absolutely. Have you ever had Twist and Shouts? They're the Great Value brand Oreos. No satanic images on the side of them bitches, and they're pretty good. But I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, what's the connotation? Like, you know how like the name of the Great Value brand kind of plays off of the actual.
In most cases.
So what's a Twist and Shout fucking got to do with?
I was gonna
Oreos?
say, what are you supposed to do? Like twist? Ah! Best cookie ever.
You shout after you eat the cookie.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's how you know, like, if your roommate ate them. You know, because he goes, and you're like, damn it, stop eating my Twist and Shouts.
God damn it, Dave.
No, those are the real Satan. They're the false idol right there. So,
Ooh, look at him go.
so have you guys ever heard of the Molly Maguires?
Yeah.
I mean, you got some Maguires in your family.
I do, but I don't think we have any of them named Molly.
no
Not that
Mollies.
I know of.
Okay,
No.
well, shit,
Huh.
okay.
Isn't that the name of a band?
Skip him. Molly Hatchet is what you're
Oh,
thinking.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm flirting with disaster. I fucking love that song.
That is a awesome song.
During the 1870s, 24 coal mine foremen and supervisors turned up dead
Ooh.
in Pennsylvania under suspicious circumstances.
Uh-oh.
They were all named Molly Maguire.
It's seriously. Every
Oh my
single
God,
one.
seriously?
No. No, one of them was named Jeff. But the Molly Maguires are a secret society with roots in Ireland, and they assembled in the U.S. by Irish immigrants. It was named after a woman named Molly Maguire. She was an Irish widow who protested the theft of Irish land by the English in the 1840s, and after immigrating to the U.S., a lot of Irish were forced to work in dangerous mining conditions. And so the story goes that the Molly Maguires emerged to fight for the rights of the Irish coal miners. And when the mining leaders threatened their strikes, they retaliated with violence.
Ooh.
So,
Like the Irish are prone to do.
and these guys, they legit were an actual group, and they legit were found out and were undone. So,
Damn. So but it was secret about who was in the Molly Maguire.
I don't think it would be that hard when they you just listen to them talk. For a second. Did you go to the mine?
And you go, okay. What about fighting? Love it. Okay, arrest him.
Dude, that'd be like literally anyone in an Irish bar.
Yeah.
If you're like, hey, do you like to fight? Yeah. Fuck. That's
Get
like
'em.
everybody's answer.
No, the cops are get him. Get him.
Like, hey, what's your last name? O'Brien?
Okay. Maguire by chance? Molly Maguire? You ever heard of her?
Oh, I love her. Get him out of here.
They show you a picture of her. Hey, man, she's really cool. She helped my grandpa. Done. Done.
I knew it. You're one of them. No, yeah, they were undone by a Pinkerton named James McParland, not Farland.
Oh, of course.
Somebody's always got to be different.
No
Yeah.
shit.
McParland. Get the fuck out of here,
And
you rat.
he went undercover, and he infiltrated the group. He must have worked on his fucking accent, I guess. That would be.
McFarland. Not McFarland. And they're like, okay, cool.
Where are you from?
Where are you from? McFarland or McParland? McParland. Sorry.
Well, back
That was
then,
good,
you
man.
you could probably just make up a town, and people would be like, okay.
Where's that? Northern Ireland.
Northern Ireland. And they're like,
I come
I'm
from Buckstownston.
I'm from there. And they're like, way Northern Ireland.
Oh, you know
Where-
Dr. Pepper?
Have him look at this.
Ooh.
No, in large part due to McParland's testimony, 20 Molly Maguires were found and hanged between 1877 and 1879.
Jeez.
And the nice thing is, though, is history has looked back on them fondly instead, because they were basically unjust products of an anti-Irish prejudice. So.
Martyrs.
Yeah,
That's right.
absolutely.
Barters.
So if you want to,
Not what I said at all.
Sorry.
if you want to get a nice little secret society nod going, maybe bring them up sometime.
The Molly Maguires. The Molly Maguires.
Yeah, I don't know. That just sounds like a band to me.
Molly
Like,
Maguires.
just-
It does. It does. It does.
That'd be a good band, though.
It
I,
would be.
I imagine it'd be like the Dropkick Murphys or something like
Yeah.
that. Like that's kind of what when I hear Molly Maguires, the Molly Maguires, I think of the Dropkick Murphys.
I
don't know why.
Yeah, I definitely think of like St. Patrick's Day. You know, like
Yeah.
it's going down.
Like I want to watch The Departed.
I literally only think of that song
Yeah.
shipping up to Boston there. So that's a. What about the Freemasons?
Now we're cooking.
Yes.
We want to
No.
talk about
Free,
these
I think I
guys.
said Stonemasons earlier. That's the one
You
I meant.
did.
Yeah,
The
the
But it's
Brick
okay.
Masons.
You
Those
got 'em,
guys
yeah.
are all over the place.
What about the Mason Masons?
What about the
Strike one.
Charlie? What about the Charlie Mansons? Man, they're pretty crazy.
I think I heard a thing or two about them.
Yeah.
But I want to hear about the
The
Masons.
Freemasons. So these guys do loom large over history because of some of their membership. 13.
Like a lot of them, like presidents and shit.
Yeah, a lot of former presidents in there. 13 of the 39 men who signed the U.S. Constitution were Masons.
Jesus.
George Washington, James Monroe, Benjamin Franklin, John Hancock, Paul Revere. I mean,
You mean Herbie?
Dude, just
Herbie.
imagine being one of the few that wasn't like, look at them over there,
Yeah.
all hanging out in like their little group and shit. Fuck those guys.
Like,
And
let's
oh,
start
really?
our own.
We're just gonna run the country forever now because of you,
Yeah.
dick. I'm
Let's
gonna
just-
write it in right here. Look at me writing it.
Let's just start our own group. How about the Stone Masons? That's it. The Molly Maguires.
Wait, what's their name? The Freemasons? We'll be the slave. No,
no. Well, back then they're like, oh, okay, yeah.
Damn it, we got to change our name.
we'll be the Freemium Masons.
Ooh.
Get in for free, but if you really want to advance, then you got to fucking.
You gotta pay. You gotta pay to play.
The Freemasons trace their roots back to the Middle Ages as well in Europe, and it was mostly craftsmen, so that's where we get the name Masons. And there were just like a couple of them, but like really they formed like they were a really big deal in 1717 when 4 London lodges merged to form the first Grand Lodge, and that's when it like spread from England to Europe, the American colonies, and
But what do they do?
it's funny because even reading about them, I don't fucking know.
That's where it's like, what's the bad
They're
part?
like, it's believed that they exist.
Robert
Robert.
Stack walks out. He's like, you have any information about Freemasons getting together in groups and congregating?
and doing things. If you know what they do, can you tell us?
1-888-555-555. Dude, that would be hilarious. They're like, you have information about what they do. Ever.
we kind of like to know.
We like to know because we're super nosy. And I can't just have anyone have any of their own fun. I have to be involved.
We got to answer to the sponsors too, and Pepsi really wants to know about what they do.
Yeah. Oh, the president of Pepsi, he's in Freemasons. The
No,
CEO.
see, that's what they want you to think, but it's actually Coke. That's why they're so interested in
Oh,
it.
it's actually
Like,
Squirt.
we want that recipe, baby.
Actually, it's Squirt.
Oh,
RC Cola.
RC, dude, they have been around for fucking ever.
It does say Koch brothers here, so
Oh.
it is, and it's not the ones you guys are thinking of. It's like the cola people.
Oh,
okay.
shit.
No.
Well, see, there you go.
Damn it.
It's like, no, it is them.
No,
Damn it.
Did does this say anything about what they've done nefariously? Like,
So not really nefarious wise, but like that's where these things kind of tend to run off with people's imaginations, is because like it's so many influential people, and you're like, okay, they're getting together, and they're
Right,
they're deciding
something
what's
is
happening.
Yeah.
Okay,
Which,
doy.
Unless you're in the 1%, it's probably nefarious.
Yeah. And like, okay, we're all going to do this. Ready, hike. And then they go,
Recession.
yeah.
No.
Like, damn, I wish I'd have been part of the Knights Templar so I could have fucking avoided this.
They're the people who, people that think like the president has like a switch they can flip for inflation and gas prices and shit. They're the ones with the switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an actual physical switch.
Yeah, they're like,
with a red light and everything.
like, brrr. Hello? Hey, did you flip the switch? Yeah. Why, dude? We didn't vote on that. I don't know. I got bored.
Because fuck them kids.
Yeah, wait, no.
Was Walter's fat ass leaning on the table again?
yeah.
And he's the one who
We got it got a little crazy at the lodge last night, and we had some beers, and we started talking, and the couple switches got flipped. So there is a little war going on in Venezuela right now. We'll shut that down super quick.
Yeah. We'll give it like a month, and then
It'll die out.
I wonder if they have a switch they don't know what it does.
Ooh, and they're just like
they're just flipping it back
and forth.
Like, what would that be then?
Meanwhile, there's some guy in Kentucky whose head just keeps like inflating and deflating.
That's what it is. It's definitely nothing major, but it's real fucked up.
For one guy.
Yeah, for one guy. There's like,
and he can't have a family either
Yeah, no,
because
no.
they made sure of that.
Yeah.
The people who do remember this,
Yeah.
but they've died a long time ago, so like
For
nobody
sure.
even remembers because they forgot to label it. Like, oh yeah, that's the Kenny switch.
like, this does nothing.
Nobody believes me.
One unlucky Kenny from
Oh,
maybe it's spontaneous combustion
maybe it is.
because that happens.
I'd like to think it was like a sinkhole opener.
Ooh,
You know, we're like, does that work or what?
like-
And then it's like,
I like that. That's good.
there's one in Manhattan, Kansas. Remember the one by Walmart?
Yeah. Oof.
Remember that, Dust?
Yes, I do, because that road was closed for far too long.
There was.
Far too fucking long.
Wasn't there also one by Steel and Pipe?
There was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that was far too.
And they're
long.
in the craft industry, steel. Maybe they're involved.
Okay.
I'm gonna have
Ask
to make.
Ian.
I'm gonna have to make a phone call.
Okay. You can't just say that.
Okay, we'll do a video chat. You don't have to say it. Just blink twice.
It's the free welders.
Listen, no, God dang it, Dan. Now you're in the fucking hot seat now. Listen, hey, SPS, I like you. I think you're great, and I don't think you're doing anything wrong.
If you have any information on steel pipe supply, call 1-888.
Scenario number 1. He's hanging by his neck.
It shows the stock footage of The Office on points, you know? Somebody walking out of the building like,
Like pointing at the camera, like,
Yeah.
and you can watch, so you can see them mouthing, "Are they filming this?"
Who's this guy? Who's this guy?
A lot of times people think Freemasonry is a religion, but that is not true.
It's not true, guys.
But they do believe, and keeping with their craftsman background, in a grand architect of the universe. So,
Oh, God.
whatever you want to call that, I guess.
Did they have to go there? Couldn't you just get together and pound a couple beers on the weekend? And
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what a lot of this shit is.
Yeah.
That's literally, most of these groups are just guys getting together to get away from their fucking wives and girlfriends and whoever else and drink beers and
Have
talk.
some beers, smoke a couple cigs, but then it's like, what about the grand and you're like, oh.
I don't know, a fucking spider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your deal. It's your deal. Okay? Every time we get to beers, you start talking about God, but your deal, you're big blind, you're small blind. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Let's go.
You can be the grand being tonight. I don't
Yeah, I don't give a damn.
But they did not make friends with the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church did not like the Freemasons. They first condemned them in 1738, and then issued around 20 decrees. What the fuck is a decree?
It's like an official statement of fuck you.
Okay, well,
You know?
20 fuck yous from the Catholics to the Freemasons.
I want to read about the Catholic/Freemason beef. It's got to have something to do with, like, they took their money.
Dude, well, 20 fuck yous from the Catholic Church, the conversion rate, I mean, at this point, and with inflation, we're talking at least like, what, probably 800 to 900 fuck
Yeah,
yous.
it's a lot of fuck you.
It would make Pope Innocent II blush.
Yeah. I go, wait a
I
second.
don't feel so innocent anymore.
I've never.
Oh, man. And then they actually were not popular also with a lot of people in early America when we got our first third party out of the two-party system, the anti-Masonic Party. So,
What?
yeah.
The
that's 'cause-
anti-Masonic party?
Yeah.
Is, holy
The fact that
shit.
there's an anti-anything party that, Jesus Christ.
Man.
So a lot of these, even if there was something nefarious going on, and even if it still is going on, a lot of these groups, in order to continue to function and exist, have to have some sort of like a public-facing thing that they do. So Freemasons, they exist today. Their public image is mostly charity work with the Shriners,
Yeah.
Those bastards with their little cars.
Their tiny ass cars and their hats.
I don't trust them. They don't
And
drive
they're-
in normal cars.
And their big, giant stone buildings that I'm always like, what's going on in there? And you never know. You never get
Freemason
to find out.
shit.
Freemasons.
Well, you can, if you want to find out what's going on in the Freemasons, you can actually become a member. So there's that. All you got to do is be a male over the age of 21.
Ooh.
Apparently. You
Okay.
Just ask to be let in.
I'll do it for the pod.
Jesus Christ.
I'll do it for the pod.
And any ladies
I
listening.
mean, aren't you Catholic though?
No. You want me to
I
do
say
it?
because they don't fucks with Catholics. You got to
No.
be like Protestant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Will
guys
you
want me to-
actually do it?
I'll do it for the
All right.
pod.
Okay.
I will not.
And then I'll spill the beans.
Tell
I'm like,
you gotta
"Hey,
tell you
man,
gotta tell us everything.
I'll tell you what, Fred, he sure can't handle his liquor.
I had to do a parade.
I had to ride one of those little motorcycles. It was really cool.
Dusty was yelling at me the whole time, like, "You're too big for that thing. Get off of there."
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I rode in a sidecar and the other fucking
It's not
parade.
natural.
Went to the Wamigo parade. Had a good time there. Yeah. And they're like, you filthy Freemasons. And it's like, really? Still?
Like, I got a ring.
Yeah. Fucking, I like pointed at somebody like, keep talking, motherfucker.
This gets me 10% off at McDonald's, bitch.
And the Masons, that speaking of rings and symbols, they got the some pretty well known ones. They've
The
got
scimitar, right?
I don't know if it's
Or is it the compass?
it's the square and compass.
Yeah.
That's one of theirs, and also one that I think everybody would recognize: the Eye of Providence.
Oh yeah.
That's the one over on the dollar bill, isn't it?
Yeah. That's that. That was a big deal too when that got added to the dollar bill in 1934.
Yeah. And everybody's always like, see, that's the symbol. And I'm like, the thing is, though, it doesn't work because when I spent money, when I actually had cash, I never once thought about the fucking eye on the money. I didn't give a fuck what was on there.
Yeah.
It wouldn't bother me if you put a fucking piece of pizza on there. I'm still going to spend it.
Well, I mean, like, I'm trying to think about you. What year did you say?
1934.
Okay, so let's think about it this way. So 1934, let's add those numbers together. What do you get there? You get 17, okay? So then with 17, okay, so check
shit.
it out. So 17 is the exact amount
boy.
of sides you would need
Here he
for
goes.
4 1/4 pyramids. Okay, so you take that quarter pyramid, you stack it on top. What do you have?
15.
Sure.
And then
A new-
you know
a
what
new
happened?
world
You
order
know
is
what
what you
happened in
have.
1915? The Freemasons
And then
started their own
They
bank.
started the stock market.
Yeah.
And then, it
Yeah.
all makes sense.
So-
And then if you take into account that they added the $2 bill also at the
Oh,
same
my
time,
God.
and you subtract that from 1915, you get 1913, which is when the
Oh.
Federal Reserve was founded.
Holy
They're
shit.
putting it right in our
Right in
faces.
our faces. Then the year 2002, they took away the 2 for deal at Burger King. You remember when that happened?
I was devastated.
$2.22 for 2 hamburgers, 2 small fries, and a water for $2.22.
I could get 8 lunches.
Yeah.
Hey, Freemasons, if you're listening, can you flip the switch for the 2 for 2 at Burger King, and then also while you're at it, the 5 for 5 at Arby's,
Oh,
please?
Please.
Oh,
Jesus.
I have to say, I know that we're not big on Arby's slander, but I had the hamburger. I was like, I'm going to take a
The
chance.
Wagyu? Isn't it supposed to be Wagyu?
No, well, I don't know if it is, but it was definitely not Wagyu.
Aw.
It was a frozen patty, and it was not good.
Thrown in the microwave.
Yeah, microwave.
And actually, they flash fry them.
Yeah, it was a flash
yeah.
fry, and it was
Even better.
And then I think they microwave it after they flash fry. So.
yeah. I wish I could have flash fried the smell that just stuck to my body after I ate this thing.
Why, when he says flash fry, do I think of like someone in like a dentist's office getting an X-ray? Just
That's
like they
what it
throw
is.
the beef patty in a
that's-
room, they're like, yeah,
Do they put a little
yeah. They have like the apron on.
apron on the hamburger? Yeah, because that's what happens.
Yeah, it was a very mid.
Yeah,
Burger.
mid burger for sure.
When they announced that shit, I was like, Arby's does not have a grill.
Oof.
or a broiler or anything like. Yeah, there's no way they're gonna get that burger made like a burger.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's like when Pizza Hut's like, we're coming out with tacos. It's like, how?
Even that would probably go over better, just somehow. You know what I mean?
Somehow.
Like it just Anyway, I'm sorry.
Pizza Hut's fries are actually pretty good.
Pretty good.
They have.
pretty
I
good.
told them they have no business being that good. And
You hear
like,
me?
They were like, "You're weird. Get the fuck out."
Yeah,
of
the
here.
pizzas were like, what?
Please just take your food and leave, sir.
Well, that Eye of Providence that we just brought up, a lot of people get that one mixed up with another secret society,
Oh hell yeah!
the Illuminati.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're the
I
ones.
know all about them because I've seen that Da Vinci Code.
They're yes.
I couldn't.
So ask me anything.
I couldn't make it through the movies.
They're not that great.
Yeah, it was really
Honestly, the books really aren't that great either. I
Yeah.
mean, they were okay, but well, I only read the Da Vinci Code. I didn't read Angels and Demons, but it came out. It was actually before Da Vinci Code.
Can you give me a rundown on what is the Da Vinci Code?
It's about a professor who's really good at symbology or something. I don't remember what the name for it is. It's not symbology because that makes me sound like an idiot. But what's the symbology there? Symbolism. But he studies like clue. It's like he's basically like a really good puzzle solver.
Sure.
And it's something about the Bible and how they had written out like Jesus had like siblings or some shit like that, and they wrote them out of the Bible, and it was like this big conspiracy. And like, yeah, if you look at the painting of the Last Supper, then it was actually altered, and that's where like the Da Vinci part comes from. So, but it's all about the church and a conspiracy and all that bullshit. I genuinely don't care.
Just to give Jesus the spotlight, huh?
Right? It's like,
Anything.
oh God.
What if his
This
brother?
guy again.
What if his brother Raymond Christ was actually like twice the man he is?
No.
Just doesn't have the same ring.
Yeah.
You can't name a kid Raymond and
Nah,
expect
not
much
after-
out of him.
Not after you got one named Jesus, and then you name the other one Raymond. It's like who's going to end up being the fucking.
Now a Philippe Christ.
I know that
That-
would have been.
yeah, that's got a little bit more of a ring to
He's
it.
the cook.
Yeah. My brother. Yeah, he's cool.
Have you guys ever heard of my brother? Yeah, chef.
Yeah, chef. Hey, can't cook these oysters. Like I can he?
Yeah, yeah. I'd love to see him turn this shit into wine.
He can
Blasphemy on
He can
this
turn your blood into
episode.
wine, but I'm going to turn that wine into the best port sauce you've ever had.
Bam.
Well, the Illuminati, founded by Professor Adam Weishaupt in Bavaria, May 1st,
Whoa.
1776.
Everybody knows that. Move on.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Yeah, he was chafing at the power of the conservative Catholic Church and the Bavarian monarchy sought, and he sought to cast aside religion in the new form of enlightenment by forming the Illuminati, which is why it's called Illuminati. So there you go.
I thought it was because they were naughty.
That's what, dude.
Sorry.
Just a side note here, I have a weight loss goal to fit. Like, I don't even have a number on the scale. It's a T-shirt that I want to wear that says Illuminati, like that's written like that.
Ah, okay.
And
Illuminati.
I just can't wear it right now without my man titties just like distracting.
You can't quite read it because there's too many curves.
Yeah, it just does not look right on me so far. And instead of buying one that fits, I just decided I'll just wait till I can fit into it.
Nice.
solid goal. I
That's
like
a
it.
good goal.
Yeah, I'm nowhere near it. But yeah, no, these people, they got together and they recruited heavily from like the fucking Freemasons too. Got them in there, and they basically just became very influential in the Bavarian region. So
It's like, they're like, come on over here. It's like, we're basically the same. We're just a little cooler. And like,
Yeah.
like not nearly as many rules. Like, we don't care if you're Catholic.
People are like,
Come on.
okay. You know, especially because like Bavaria, everybody's boozing. You know, everybody's drinking beers all day. And they're like,
Isn't that
you're
where,
right.
Isn't that Oktoberfest?
Sure.
Isn't
Yeah.
that?
that's not what they would call it because they spoke in ciphers. So.
Ah.
Or
Ooh.
communicated all in code. So everybody got nicknames and shit.
Yeah. They,
Like Friar Tuck.
Yeah. Or well, the guy who founded it, he was Spartacus, which
Okay.
It's like, from now on, I am Sasquatch.
Yeah, and they're like, no, because that's already been taken.
It's like, we actually vote on them, and we voted that your name was Speedy.
Yeah. Really? That's really cool.
That's bullshit, man.
Like, the Illuminati's like all like scary and stuff now, but the origins, that's not that scary.
No.
It sounds like a really nerdy guy who just didn't like going to church and was like, I'm Spartacus. And they're like, no, your name's Alexander. And you like to drink.
Oh,
and
shit.
not
He's doing the Spartacus thing again, isn't he?
What did you say your name was? Barnabas?
Barnabas? No! Spartacus!
Hey, everybody, listen up. Platypus is talking.
I literally only think that people still talk about Illuminati just because it sounds cool.
It does.
It is a cool name. I mean, think about it. There's like bands out there that we would not be talking about unless they had a kick-ass name.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, Illuminati. That's the power of branding, my friend.
Absolutely.
That's true. That's true.
And it does. It sounds like some sort of secret cabal of evil people making decisions for us. So, and watching and seeing everything.
Oh, no. And here we are talking shit about them.
Yeah, and they were really just getting together and having fun. It seemed like they just,
Yeah.
it was, and, it was the rich guy club, basically. And so, as with any club, any big group that's secret, somebody on the outside gets a little pissy when they don't get invited in. And, they flourished, and they got stamped out by Karl Theodor of Bavaria, who issued an edict making membership punishable by death.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Why? Because they wouldn't invite me to their Illuminati party.
Exactly.
I totally should be in. I'm a rich guy.
Not quite enough.
You're rich, but you're not that cool.
Yes. It's not just about the money.
Yeah, man. I mean, it is.
You don't have any swagger.
Yeah, man. Come on, dude.
Carl. But the death of the Bavarian Illuminati did not quell gossip about their clandestine activities, and conspiracy theorists have since linked them to everything from the French Revolution to the assassination of JFK.
Oh, no.
And probably now, I mean, I guess they're QAnon now, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, the JFK thing, because it's been in the news. When you go to Daley Plaza, where it happened, the first thing is just striking is how small the area is. In the Zapruder film or whatever, it looks much bigger. And like when people talk about the guy on the grassy knoll, there's zero chance that if you were there that day, you wouldn't see a guy sitting on the grassy knoll. It's like Long's Park. You know, the one by like over there by Bontai, that little park.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Just imagine the playground area. And then you look around and you're like, that guy's got a gun. I mean, like, you wouldn't not know. It's like, it's so small. And then from the spot, they have an X on the road where he was shot. And then you look up in the book depository, the book depository is like right fucking there.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, I think I could make that shot. On COD, I could make that shot all day. Real
It's
life.
like you
man.
make the gun into a PlayStation controller, and yeah,
dude.
I'm-
Oswald's a fucking camper.
Yeah, he is. He's a spawn
Punk
camper,
bitch.
dude. He's a spawn camper. Yep.
No, I like the Bill Hicks joke where he's talking about when you go there, and he's like, yeah, and they got it. Everything's really accurate because you look up to the book depository into the window, and you see Oswald's not in it.
Hey, now that's funny.
There you go. So yeah, the Illuminati behind that. They're behind pretty much everything. But let's get into the more modern times. Let's get to the one that guys like my dad have brought up.
Yeah.
The Bilderbergs group. Have you guys heard about this one?
I have heard about the Bilderbergs.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
I know
next to
about
the Build-A-Bear.
Build-A-Bear.
Yeah. It just didn't take off in the mall. So
I want to make a
just, yeah.
Beetlejuice one.
No, this one, the first Bilderberg meeting was in 1954, and it was held at the Hotel de Bilderberg in the Netherlands, and that's where they get their name. And since then, they've basically just been a gathering of powerful politicians and influential media members and stuff from North America and Europe, and they have a yearly meeting, and it's a big deal. Like, people show up to this thing, and like a lot of them are like presidents now, like that but it's before they were presidents that they get invited, but they come out, it's just kind of strange.
Do you have any names for us?
I'm glad you asked. Here we go. Here's some of the high-profile attendees. Bill Clinton.
Oh, boy.
Never heard of him.
So honestly, real quick, getting sidetracked. Bill Clinton is involved in like every scandal that has ever happened.
Basically,
at like
this
this
point.
dude, it's like something's got to stick, dude, because you have been named on everything.
So you
It's
just
like,
throw a dart at this point.
no shit. If it's like if you were a guy that lived in Manhattan and the cops had you as a suspect in every single crime that happened, they'd be like, got to be right on one of them. Right?
Seriously,
I mean, Jesus,
we just got to be right once, guys.
This guy's name pops up every fucking 5 seconds, man.
You know what they say? Where there's smoke,
There's
a cigar, and Bill Clinton.
hey, get it, Dusty, because he.
No, explain it to me in great detail.
Oh well,
How does that work? Did the cigar not get
lit.
soggy or
No,
like?
well, yeah,
no?
it did get soggy.
Given the conditions, probably not.
Yeah.
Margaret Thatcher,
Mo.
also another high-profile member.
Fuck
Angela
that bitch.
Merkel.
Oh.
You know that name? Tony
do.
Blair, Henry Kissinger. So those are some of the people that we're talking about here. Yeah, I know.
They
I'm
just show up to like the party.
Basically, like the worst.
Hey.
yeah, the nightmare blunt rotation.
Wow.
Damn. So you want to put me in a room with Tony Blair and Henry Kissinger and Margaret Thatcher?
And you're
Go
like,
fuck yourself.
hey guys, remember when we were in politics?
Yeah, I do, and I'm so glad that most of you are dead now.
I was gonna say getting them all in the same room now would be kind of.
Yeah. Oxygen tanks were needed.
But yeah, they used something called the Chatham House Rule, which I did not bother to look up. It blocked attendees from sharing what actually happens in these meetings, so I guess it's some sort of fucking NDA type thing.
Ugh.
It's like some
And-
blood oath.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah,
Probably.
and there's probably a child involved.
Yeah, it's like you have to do this. We have to film it, and then just in case.
So if you guys want to get into this secret meeting, well, we got to be influential, obviously, but you got to get invited and selected by a dedicated international committee. So
Oh, a whole committee. It's not just
Yeah.
like a Squid Games type thing where they just send random people out to go get you. It's like, no, you got to get a whole committee behind it. It's like, you know what?
but you do have to play DACA or whatever that's called.
You get slapped in the mouth. What happened to you? I got selected for Bilderberg. Okay.
Cool. Make me a bear, I guess. While you're there, I'll give you some
Not
cash.
Bilderberg. Fucking Bilderberg is very influential. Margaret Thatcher.
Do they have giraffes?
No.
Damn it.
So do you do like the houses with like a corner? No, not build a burb.
Not Bilderberg. It's Bilderberg.
God damn.
Bill Burr?
Well, what's the password? Cul-de-sac?
Hey! Our first real estate joke. That's good.
Hey-o.
Yeah, mark that one down.
Yeah.
Every year, about 120, 140 people get invited. 2/3 of them come from Europe, about 1/3 from North America, and yeah, mostly government politics. But you do get academia, finance, media. Those I know Zuckerberg has gone to one before too.
Of course, that
Of
guy's
course.
gone.
The list just keeps getting fucking better.
He's one of those
Christ.
guys, though, that you have to invite, right? Because he's one of the richest guys, and he's like Facebook and Meta and all that stuff. And then you bring him, and you're like, oh, he's not fun at parties at all. You know?
Honestly, to me, he seems like the type where you have to intentionally not invite.
Or
Like,
he's just
you
gonna
have to
show
send
up,
you have to send him a note saying you're not invited.
or he's just gonna be there.
Yeah.
And he found out because you did the event on Facebook.
Nobody tell him. Shit, where are we posting this again?
Ha ha ha! Just kidding. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, no, it's
love you.
the day after.
It's probably that's why he's changed his look and demeanor to like the surfer guy thing. So
Yeah, dude.
he's trying to be relatable, man,
Ugh.
It's a fucking joke.
with his $900,000 watch.
Right.
But yeah, the level of secrecy surrounding the Bilderberg meeting has given rise to a lot of rumors, obviously. Theories that they're behind the creation of the European Union, invasion of Iraq, bombing of Serbia. I mean, 9/11. I mean, whatever you can think of, basically.
God.
Like anything you want to blame on any bad stuff, just
Them.
blame it on them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I thought I was getting them mixed up with the Bohemian Grove Because have you guys heard about that one too?
Yes.
Yeah, that one's a little different, and that one actually sounds fucking tight.
Yeah.
Just go to the woods with the bros and
Just party.
drink beers in front of a big owl.
Yeah, and then you get your own fucking TV show. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, it'd be awesome. And then Alex Jones tries to sneak onto the property and like, get the fuck out of here.
We sent you then uninvited.
I don't care.
But yeah, the official how secret is it when they have an official website?
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
But yeah, the website says, thanks to the private nature of the meeting, the participants take part as individuals rather than in any official capacity, and hence are not bound by the conventions of their office by pre-agreed positions. So,
Yeah,
Dude,
right.
that's like I'm not. No, they're not responsible for any of the shit that they do in here because they're not. They're by themselves.
It's like
Yeah.
it'd be like, hey, a bunch of NFL owners got together, but they're not as NFL owners.
they're just
They're
buds.
just buds.
yeah.
And then it just so happens they made a bunch of big trades together. You know?
Yeah.
or like, yeah, we're gonna get together and then vote on later an expansion team in Las Vegas. Perfect. But we didn't hang out as NFL people.
Are you
Yeah.
sure? No, we were just chilling out,
So-
relaxing, all cool. It's like,
shooting
those are
them-
the lyrics for Fresh Prince.
That actually kind of weirdly happened. Like Tom Brady owns a little bit of the Raiders, and so they want a quarterback, and they were like the rumor was they wanted Matt Stafford from L.A.
Oh yeah.
And it just so happened that Tom Brady and Matt Stafford were up in Montana, like hanging out at some swanky resort. But they're like, no. The NFL's like, it's cool because they weren't there on official like NFL stuff. They were there they happened to be at the same place at the same time. Fuck off,
Seriously.
man.
And by
Come
that,
on.
do you mean Earth?
We're just there. Gravity, man. It's
I mean,
crazy.
I'm here and he's here at the same time. What do you expect from me?
Who doesn't visit Bozeman, Montana twice a year?
Come on, man.
Duh.
I go to Jackson's Hole all the time. Come on. Well, that was a huge fucking waste of time because I could have fucking looked that up on encyclopedia.com.
I mean, really, how fucking secretive were they?
I know.
He had a fucking report.
That's not that secretive. That's the first rule of secretive. You can't have a report on it.
I mean, it's like the equivalent of like you had a high schooler write about you. How secretive can you be?
Not
No, I'm
that secretive. You know what else isn't secretive? Our YouTube
It
channel.
shouldn't be at this
No,
point.
no.
Why don't you know about it?
Go to it.
Subscribe
And like us. That way you get all the updates.
and make sure to comment because that helps the algorithm interact, put it in front of other people so that you can be part of a larger community of awesomeness.
Oh, a larger community of secretive fans of the Gettin Sidetracked boys.
Secretly we have like 8 million fans.
Hey!
That's a damn good secret.